grabbed our trap.
Look at that, look at those claws. But there are a few things that you need to know.
Yeah, it's not all as glamorous as what it sounds like.
Okay, so we're gonna break it down for you. The good and the bad and the ugly of stone crab trapping here in South Florida. You're watching Two Bears Outdoors.
Woo! Yeah, we started last year. It was my big idea. I had been wanting to do it for a long time. So first off, you want to start out by going on the FWC website, get your license for stone crab trapping. It is a free license, so it's easy to do, but you still have to have that, regardless of whether it's free or not. You have to have it. Go on there and sign up, and they're going to give you 5 different numbers. These are specific numbers, and they are registered to you. Then you want to get your crab traps. There's certain places you can find online, and you can get the whole kit, and that way you don't have to worry about buying a piece here and a piece there, and you know, maybe you don't know exactly what all you need for it. We didn't know exactly what all went into the trap. And it comes with everything you need except for the concrete that goes in the bottom of them. We got ours, we ordered them online from a place down in the Keys, Lower Keys, called Cudjoe Sales. Who are you? We don't have a cat. And you can put them together. They're not real hard to put together. It is some work. It's not real hard. The hardest part is really just dealing with the concrete.
Yeah, each trap is 30 to 35 pounds.
Yeah, they're heavy.
So you're gonna be lugging a lot of weight. See if it's really worth your while.
You can make that decision for yourself.
All right, now, our experience. Let's start off with the bad. The bad, it's a lot of work. Anything that you do on the boat requires work. And for those of you that do have boats, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Another thing, that it is a filthy job. It's a constant struggle trying to provide bait for your trap. If you're like us at times that we don't always go fishing, and when we do go fishing, we're not catching anything. So we had to improvise. It can be very expensive. This is the first time using the chicken X.
If you think about it, it might actually be more expensive to come out here and do it because you go. all the gas and everything. But at the same time, it's still, we come out here anyway on the water, so it's just an added bonus.
It's an experience.
Normally, he's the one pulling the traps, because these, especially our first set that we got them in. I put them in Gus's name, so he's the one pulling. That's the thing. You're only supposed to pull your own traps. So when we get my set, which we want to do this season, technically I'm the one that's supposed to pull my traps. He's supposed to pull his traps.
So keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind, because you need to be very consistent in checking your traps. At least once a week if you can, and that's what we try to do each weekend. But for me, it's like sometimes those days are not good days weather-wise. And it is not fun to check your traps when the wind is blowing and it's throwing you all over the place. Not ideal conditions to be doing this. Oh, turn. Oh, crap. Keep turning. It's not fun. So for me, that's the part I don't like.
Now, the ugly part of stone crab trapping.
And there is an ugliness to it. So evidently, one of our traps is not in the location that we put it in. So we were out checking them and looking around, and one of them's not there. So we're gonna hunt around and look and see if we can find it. But another one of those little ugly things about stone crab trapping. You would think that people would mind their own business. They wouldn't bother your traps.
They'll be respectful.
Yeah.
Of your property.
And about what, a month ago, we pulled a few of our traps and somebody had been in them. And the reason we know that is because we put a zip tie on the door.
Yeah.
It's got latches, but then we also put a zip tie on there. And somebody had been in them because the zip ties were gone.
Bad when somebody grabs your trap from a boat or a vessel and starts traveling with it as they start tempering inside the trap to see what's in it, and then realize, oh, there's nothing, or they grab whatever they need to grab, and then they toss your trap somewhere else.
They just drop it wherever.
Somewhere else.
So then you
that happened to us.
Don't know where it is. You
Yeah.
know where you've got it set on your GPS.
So prepare for that. They don't see the buoy, they hit it with the prop. Sometimes those prop will just make a mess out of the buoy. There'll be nothing to it. When you drop that trap, mark it on your GPS, because there's going to be some times where you're going to be diving for your trap.
Yeah.
So that's the ugly part of it. All right, so we're saving the best for last, and that is the good part of stone crab trapping.
The yummy part.
the yummy part. Guys, it's work. It's all hard work. But when you're pulling those stone crab traps and you look inside and you see your harvest and you got keeper claws, it is all worth it.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's so exciting to see that you just have crabs in there, because that's good. That means you know you've got your trap in a decent spot. And we actually pulled one of the biggest crabs. All of our friends that we've shown them pictures and told them about it, and they're like, that's the biggest stone crab we've ever seen. I mean, this crab was huge.
We call him the Goliath stone crab.
Massive. His claws were as long as my hand.
About 6 inches long.
I mean, just really monster.
The claw from the elbow, it measured a slightly over 10 inches.
Yeah, it was huge claw.
And guys, I hope you enjoyed it. You're watching Two Bears Outdoors.